Helping Man says, my mother-in-law is 97, still drives. She has
Oh,
a
wow.
bruiser schedule, a busier schedule than I do. I take her to the range and shoot her EZ 380. She can still hit the target. That is awesome. That is great. Boomsticks. Well, I bought the wife new tires for her car for Mother's Day, and she still wanted flowers. For what I paid for those tires, I could have got her got a ZZ. Yeah,
Oh,
no
wow.
kid. Tires are terribly over expensive nowadays. That's just ridiculous. Uh, Walnut still says, I'm taking my mom to Cracker Barrel tomorrow. That's awesome.
Very nice.
TJ says, the tire shop should have tipped you a dozen roses. But anyway, for the last few years, especially since my grandmother's gone, my mom loves strawberry shortcake, which don't we all? But my grandma used to make it with like her homemade like dough, like crust stuff. And so I had that recipe, and I'm one of the few that can actually make her dough and everything correctly. And so I put it on a cookie sheet, and then I roll it out to where it's about yay thick, and bake it. And then we take a pizza cutter and cut that up into small squares. And that's what we use for the breading for our strawberries. So Michael Dunn says, "Mom, my mom is 70, never home. Since she retired, she bought a camper and lives in the camper as much as she can. That's awesome. Getting to see the country. Man, Dale says we got bad weather coming in. Dang, I think he's in Oklahoma. So that might affect me here. Mr. Bob says people would think I was pretty gruesome if I took my mom out to lunch. I think I'm just going to dust her and call it a day. Well, you can take her urn to Cracker Barrel, buddy. Um, David must got a new hip replacement. But yeah, nowadays that's all my mom wants is that old fashioned strawberry shortcake. So that's pretty easy. We make all the strawberries the night before, get them all mashed up, add the sugar to them, put them in the fridge. That way, the next day they're just nice and thick, and yeah. So, J Delta, do you have any mother-in-law deals you've done in the past, or mother day deals you've done in the past, or still do today, or oh, I must have caught you away from your mic.
Yeah, I was just went to give me one of the Canadian dry water
Oh, cool.
flavor.
So, do you have any Mother's Day traditions you've done in the past, or do today, or anything?
Well, when my mama, I think my mama died 8 or 10 years ago. I tried to visit her and show up by surprise at Puerto Rico like every 3 years. I didn't went that often. and then
Mhm.
I would take her to eat, and then I would take Cookie on Mother's Day to eat.
Oh,
And
nice.
take it to an Italian restaurant or steak, depending what you want to eat. Of course, she's in Puerto Rico visiting mom, so she's going to spend tomorrow there. Her mom is in a nursing home, so
Yeah.
yeah. But
Well,
that's
that's good.
usually what we did.
That's good that she's down there with her mom on Mother's Day.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. I think she's going to be 90 or 91 in September this year.
Wow.
Yep. But when I went home, to visit my mom and take her out to eat, she first she she would I used to like, well, I still like pancakes, but the way she made them was she used real milk and eggs. She will not use water.
Yeah.
And then
There
I
we
like
go.
that she burned the borders. Talking about a
Hmm.
What's up,
pancake that
Hillbilly?
thick.
Can you hear us?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear
we
you,
can hear you
buddy.
now.
What time? I had to stop, reboot that program, and do all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, we got you loud and clear now, buddy.
Yeah, you may regret that, but what was that about a victory dance? I could help you out with that.
Uh,
Yeah, Justin said that he walked out with two different class wins, and then Steve's brother John got the factory class one.
He did. They shot very well.
how many cars
Great.
do you guys shoot?
8.
Oh wow.
This is UBR. Was this UBR Hasbro?
Lost me again. Did you guys
I
hear us
think.
on that one?
Yeah. Was this UBR you guys were shooting?
I did it again.
We can still hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Justin says Hasbro One Unlimited.
That's frustrating.
Hey, Block. See, Justin's 8-card match, UBR.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and now that he's been to a couple of those down there, he wants to keep his average up. I guess he has to show up to all of them, huh?
Hmm.
Everything's working fine on those graphics setting. We just lost the audio again for some reason.
Oh,
We can hear
no.
you.
Oh, man says AI has failed us now. We should have Hasbro do a quick little dance. That's weird that he keeps losing this audio.
Hmm.
Like, we can hear him, but I don't know why he's having trouble hearing us. And I'm going to bring this other banner back up. Everybody get your hashtags in, hashtag HBN for Hillbilly Nation 181. And we're going to do that giveaway here at the bottom of the aisle, bottom of the hour. Or no, we'll do that at the top of the hour. I'm sorry. Yeah, we mostly do it at the bottom of the hour, but we usually have a lot more people on the panel, and things take a little longer and all that stuff. So yeah, since it's me and Jose, and every few seconds now and then we got Hasbro,
Hasbro.
and so yeah, things aren't going aren't or going a lot faster, I guess I should say. So make sure you get those hashtags in.
181 shows. Wow.
Yeah. Man, who would have thought that?
You're about to break 200 here.
Yeah, I started the
Wow.
very first one. I had been on other people's shows, but I had no idea. I'd never like been. Nobody ever offered me like admin on theirs, so I could see the whole like background, of
Right.
actual StreamYard. So when I got in there at night, I didn't know how to highlight a comment, nothing. I mean, then I started off muted, and I didn't know I was muted till I brought the first guest in, and they're like, you're muted, right?" And I'm like, "Oh no!" So yeah, the first one was definitely a train wreck, but we had a lot of fun doing it, and so
Mm,
it's just been fun ever since then. And man, what a great group of people we have show up, every Saturday night. And I'm so thankful
yes.
for all of them. I mean, because if they're not here, it'd just be like me and you sitting here talking, and uh, maybe Hasbro come on every now and then. So, the side chat is the best part of this show. And so very thankful for them. But I do have one more topic here. Let me get down here. So this new ATF suppressor changes. And you may have seen a little bit of that. I'll go ahead and put the hashtag back up here, but you may have seen some of the a little bit on this. I know um, Guns and Gadgets or whatever. He put out a video yesterday or day before on it, and yeah, thanks. Yeah, I hope to have many more shows. Yes, me too. We'll have to do something big for like 200 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, I want to share this right here because like it's the first thing that I've seen the ATF do really that's just positive uh, for the gun community. And so, man, I wish I could make that bigger so I could read it easier. But anyway, this is what they're doing. So let me fill you in first. So now, like me, I have, I don't know, probably 5 suppressors, right? Well, um, I put all those into trust because, and then, we had my wife's name. So me and her names are both on the suppressors. Uh, because one thing, like either one of us can use it, but most usually she shoots, we're going to be together. But anyway, the main reason I did this is because if something just out of the blue happened to me, then my wife would be uh, basically making a federal crime because she would have 5 suppressors in her possession that is not in her name, right? So before the tax stamp went away, so when you got the tax stamp, you paid your $200. Well, then if you wanted to put it into a trust, you had to pay another $200. So
Mm.
what we always did was we always got the suppressor into the trust each time, so we don't have to pay the $200 once. But now that's gone, But yeah, if you get it, then you wanted to put it in the trust, you'd have to do another $200, tax stamp. So
Wow.
anyway, that's why we have ours in the trust. Just to be safe, and protect both of us. And plus, from what I understand, like forever, if you ever by any means ever got swatted or police came in your homes, um, from what I understand, when things are in a trust, they might be able to take it, but they can't keep it because it don't belong to that one person. So those always stuff in the trust always has to be returned. You know, whereas a lot of cases, like 70%, from what I understand, when that situation happens, a lot of times it's years before the gun owner can even get back their actual guns, when they've been taken in or whatever. And so, but anyway, so let me read this here. So the ATF is proposing, so they're doing this on their own, to allow married couples to file a joint application as makers and or of transfers of the NFA regulated firearms. Under current regulations, spouses who wish to uh, jointly possess an NFA firearm typically establish a legal trust to do so, a process that involves legal expense and administrative complexity. This is a proposal that would allow both spouses to be registered jointly as possessors without creating a trust under a joint registration. The transfers of a firearm between a spouse would not consider a separate NFA transfer, including both administrative burden and costs for the law abiding NFA firearm owner. And then, see, it says uh, spatial. That don't sound right. Anyway, between spouses, uh, I've known of more than a few suppressor owners that were even hunters who didn't care to share their range time or hunts with their significant other. Still, this new rule is big. In order for question of ownership and possession relates to states. Now, should you die, and eventually all do, your suppressor can legally be owned by your wife or husband. If you don't want to establish a trust, this is the new purpose that we have to do that for. So, anyway, that's great news, coming from the ATF. But also, what they realized is it's adding way more paperwork to the not only the people but the ATF, because if you're doing like a trust and everything, it most usually takes about at least 60 some days, because they have to do a little bit more into the background checking, and stuff like that. So instead of typically maybe getting it in, 14 days or 7 days, of your application being approved, they're always longer. I think our very first one was like 97 days before it got approved,
Wow.
for the trust. And after that, most of them's been a minimum of 30 days, most sometimes longer. And so, yeah, but we will probably still continue ourselves to put ours in a trust. That way we can add our kids, to it. And so, but I think it's a wonderful, wonderful deal. And especially for the ATF to like make this positive move. Um, I don't know if the ATF has ever made a positive move
Yeah.
upon itself.
Yeah.
I mean, the ATF still needs to be abolished and all that stuff, but
Yes.
I mean, at least that's something you know that's a really good deal. uh, I'm in Missouri, Southwest Missouri. Yeah, nope, not all of us are over in the Southeast. But yep, I'm in Missouri. So, Jose, what do you think about this new?
That's that is what is the word I want to use? Pointed in the right direction, may I say?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, the right law when they don't have the constitutional right to write law.
Yeah.
They come out here one day and say, well, all pink guns violate statute, so on. So what statute? That doesn't exist. You made it up. So that is a good thing. I was reading something else. I can't remember, which was another positive way of them. They filed a something on behalf. Can't remember exactly on behalf of the Second Amendment. Also, uh, a positive step. I think it was something that had to do with the concealed carry or something like that. I can't remember. I just briefly saw it. So I agree 100%. And of course, there shouldn't be uh, an ATF. It has gotten so big. I mean, the, the more power an agency gets, the harder it is to take it away.
Yeah.
And nobody, unfortunately, some of our leadership in Washington, they just won't do a thing.
Well, I mean, all these people have jobs, cushy
Yep.
jobs, and so they take those away. All those people lose their jobs, and so
Well, they can always integrate them into, you know, the other agencies,
yeah,
or have them report to one agency and then it'll be a subdivision, of that agency. And they can still deal with, you know, with the with the bad actors out there because
yeah,
a lot of those rules, and I'm not saying this just to say it, but a lot of those rules affect more I would say 90% affects the legal abiding citizen.
oh yeah,
you know, because the bad actors, they're not going to go out there and have a background check, especially if they got
oh
a rap, you know,
yeah,
so, and then we got rules and they don't enforce them. So it's like we used to say when I work, I was in management. They said, let's have a meeting to have a meeting. You know what I
that
mean?
meeting decide what when we're gonna have a
A
meeting.
meeting. Yeah. Let's have a meeting
Well, we're
so
gonna
we
have
can have a meeting. Yeah. So, we don't, they want to make more rules and the ones that we got now are not enforced.
yeah,
I give you a good example when you don't suppose if you go into a bank or a post office with a mask on, that's against federal law. You cannot walk into a bank with your face cover. Well, all that stuff went out of the window during COVID.
Yep.
Another thing too, OSHA says you don't supposed to be wearing masks in a confined space unless it's a rebreathable mask, like the ones that people use on a paint shop. So all that stuff, because when you breathe out and you don't have a mask that can filter that out, you're going to bring the same junk back in. So,
Exactly.
so
That,
I mean,
and you're breathing in carbon dioxide.
yeah, you are. You're breathing more than you're supposed to. And then you sneeze, and when you sneeze, you sneeze. They say you can. I was reading at one time, it can come out as much as 80 miles an hour, right, out of your body. Wow, I wonder why. Could it be because the body trying to get rid of it? Right.
Yeah.
That's what forceful. You sneeze, but then you put a mask on. The body don't want it. You push it back into the body.
Exactly.
So, it never made sense to me. But anyways, I digress.
Yeah. Thank goodness for like our gun people out there, groups,
Mhm.
oh, dang it. Just I lost track of mind on GOA and all them. And even like the phone company that I push here, Patriot Mobile, like
Mhm.
they spent a lot of money to help fight for our Second Amendment. That's why I'm partnering with them, and hopefully you can too. And if you decide to, you can use my code Hillbilly for your first month's free. But it's organizations like that um, that fight for for all of our rights. Um, you know, and so like now they're pushing. So the reason they like was able to do a registry for the NFA and all that was because it was a taxable item,
Yep.
from what I understand. Well, now they don't charge no tax on it. From what they're all saying, then it's against the law for them to do that. So hopefully, you know, that can get all thrown out the window, and then like you want to loan suppressor to your buddy, that's fine.
Right.
Which how it should be. I mean, it's not a firearm, anything. It'd be like loaning your buddy your scope, um, or a magazine for their AR. A magazine for the AR, makes more sense loaning one of those than a can.
Mhm.
And I think like what Congress, Senate, and House, what they need to do is go to a darn gun range and shoot guns with suppressors or be around them, because they all think it's just Hollywood quiet. It's not Hollywood quiet.
None at all.
It reduces the sound to help your hearing, and so you don't have to wear like Air Pro, and that's why I love hunting suppressed, because which I wouldn't wear Air Pro anyway. Hunting, I just have to take the ring from the rifle, when I shoot at a deer or whatever. But now, since I can use a suppressor, I don't have to worry about that.
Mhm.
And so
Well, I'm gonna give you another example. I just took my old vehicle. It's a 2007 Chevy Trailblazer. Well, the guys at the shop was telling me that starting next year, there's no emissions control for the vehicles 2007 and older, right? So we pay like $32 for the inspection now. Well, it's still going to be an inspection for safety, and it's going to go up to $43. So
what?
what? So you know what I'm saying? So it's all about that tax dollar.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah. Send them to the range, Air Pro and see how they like it. Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah. And yeah, and I mean, I think the vehicle inspections, there's so many states that do not have that.
And I'll never pay attention, and you pay so much to the city, so much to the county, right? Uh, and then property tax. So you never own it because you
No.
still got to pay property tax on it. So
Yeah.
I mean, um, I was just exaggerating. There's a tax for the endangered red woodpecker, and there's a tax for the endangered green lizard, and what you know what I mean? I mean, it's just tax. So I was doing that. If they take those three taxes out, right, it would have
Mhm.
been what I had to pay for the renewal of the tags renewal. It would have been like 43 coconuts,
Yeah.
and now it's like 120 some coconuts.
Yeah. I wish a lot of people would follow Florida's. So Florida, the first time the car comes into the state, the sales tax has to be paid, and
Right.
then you have to buy the license. Then from that car, the rest of its life, those license plates stay on that same car,
Yep. But
and
then there will be no revenue for the government. So and I don't want to be we don't want to be a dried coconut.
yeah. Mm.
You dried already, but it is just crazy because like here in North Carolina, you know you pay your house out, you still got to pay property tax every year, and then they increase. Nobody comes out here and checks the house out, but they increase the value every year. It increases,
Yeah.
and as it increases, then you pay more taxes.
Oh yeah. Yep. No doubt about that. Um, yeah, he says all the taxes in Illinois. I'm surprised we don't have a vehicle inspection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know since my dad, owned the garage, for like 40 some years, he never got his license to do inspections. Um, all right. DJ said he just got his receipt email for his Hillbilly Up membership. Oh, thank you. Awesome. But reason he said so when you go do it, you got to go to a class and all that. Then there's like a missions tool you got to buy out of your own pocket and this and that.
Hmm.
Well, then out of the entire inspection that you do, you're part of a mechanic. You get $7,
Hmm.
and the state, county, or whatever gets all the rest. And so they expect them to come in, check the ignitions, jack it up, pull all four tires and wheels off, check the brakes, all that stuff, ball joints, wheel bearings, and all that. Well, that's a lot. I mean, that you're talking like an hour, to do an inspection for $7. And
Wow.
then like you have to keep your books, and then they send undercover agents around to get their cars inspected
Hmm.
to see if you're doing all this. And if you're not, then you're getting a big fine and losing your license anyhow.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, and so it's just not worth it. And so that's why it's so hard to find around here find an actual garage that actually does the inspections, So you got that. Anyway, tell you what, let's go ahead and do the giveaway for tonight. Write this down. This is 5-9. Oh, we got Hasbro back.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey.
we can hear you and
I
see you.
Yeah, I dropped off Kevin and thing worked.
Oh no.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm still on my way back, but I got 45 minutes done and to go, and I'll be good. So.
Wow.
Good.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Well,
So have you harassed Chad for me yet?
I ain't seen him out in the side chat, but Justin's out there.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, tell us about your day down there in Kentucky.
Yeah,
We had a beautiful day, weather-wise, and all. And the challenging wind, which makes it to me all the more fun. Everybody struggled with it, which was fine, and some beautiful rifles and good people to hang around with, and pretty good attendance to this year. I don't know what the final numbers were, but there were quite a few shooters.
Wow. That's great. So you took first and unlimited?
Unlimited and precision today. I got fortunate
Unlimited
enough to
and precision. So 2
win both of those.
classes.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job.
I just got to ask, did you shoot against, did Chad bring out his new custom rifle today?
He did. And he was just starting to shoot it, and honestly, he didn't have the right ammo figured out yet because he let me shoot it on some of his sighters in between one of the cards, and he had Ely Max, and that was just not that gun's ammo. Because then we put some 10x to it, and I started shooting little teeny bug holes. So I'm hoping his last target, that's what he shot at, was the 10x. And then he would have seen that improvement. So it was just, it's not the gun, it was the ammo. So.
Yeah. It takes a while to, getting one, fine tuned with the right ammo and all that. And that gun does have a tuner on it also, right?
I don't remember if it does or not. Justin probably knows. I don't remember.
I think when I was watching his picture of them visiting John Langley, that I think it had a Hurl's tuner on the end of it.
Probably does, yeah. I was just so happy to be behind it pulling that trigger. The gun was beautiful. The trigger was amazing. So, he's got a very, very fine rifle.
Oh, yeah. It looks beautiful. Sure does.
The only thing is, it was red. He needed something Kentucky blue. If it's red, it belongs in Indiana. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Weatherman, he's moving from Oklahoma to Texas. He said, not looking forward to the high property tax. Yeah. Quite a big difference between Oklahoma and
So,
Texas.
Hillbilly,
Yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So I heard you guys, it was breaking up on our end a bit about the suppressor change. So can you tell me the real short story about it? Like if I buy one as a trust or just me, and I die, now my wife can do something about it? Is that what I heard?
Unless her name's on the suppressor, legally she'd have to surrender that,
Yeah.
or she'd be against compliances because her name is
Okay.
not on it. So now if it's in a trust,
Well, that's what I.
it's on a trust, like me and Amy has ours, in a trust with both of our names, and that's one of the reasons we did it. And then, but now for no extra charge or nothing like that, when you fill out your form to register your suppressor, you can include your spouse's name on it. So that way it comes back that both of you have legal ownership of that.
All right. Thank you for clarifying that.
You betcha. And Locke said Oklahoma has state income tax. So maybe something new Oklahoma's done. There's R4 Mississippi Thunder. And one thing we have not done tonight was shout out the side chat. So, Jose, would you like to shout out the side chat for us tonight,
sir.
buddy?
Let me get hold on a second. Let me get my iPad here. And what would you like for them to type?
I don't know. What do you want to
Okay.
have them type in?
I was going to say ATF. Or you want to type Mother's Day?
Mother's Day would be great, or
Yeah, Mother's Day.
Hasbro,
Yeah, there you go.
Hasbro wins. Let's type in Mother's Day.
There you go. Do
Everybody
that.
out there, if you type in Mother's Day, Jose will shout you out here on the YouTubes.
There we go. We got Bama Dad, Alaska,
If I was
One Andy, David Duff, Jeff Taylor, Cappy Case, Mohi 303, Cindy Favorite, All One Guy 994, Dale Pogue, Miss Packrat, Run to 8 Matters, Jeff Taylor, Boomstick, Leatherman, Michael Dunn, and Packrat Attic. DJ Play Nice, R4 Mississippi Thunder, and Block 9977. And Kentucky Refire Justin. Helping Man. And we're back to, yep, I think that's everybody. If I miss you, please raise your hand. Oh, we got Gone Food. There you go. Raise your hand if I miss your name.
Welcome, each and every one.
Welcome, yes, absolutely.
We thank you so much for being on here with us. And like I said, this show would be nothing without our side chat. They're all
That's
rock
right.
stars, and we appreciate y'all. So, let's go ahead and do our giveaway. So again, the hashtag for giveaway is hashtag HBN181. So type that in the side chat, and this giveaway tool will pick up your entry right here automatically. So we'll give everybody just a minute to get theirs typed in that had not got theirs typed in already. Sorry, my dang leg, man, it's just aching.
Mm.
And old man says, "Good thing I woke up." Now you do have to be present to win, and you do have to be inside or United States here because it just one, it costs way too much money to ship, out of the states, and then like, you know, like if you was in like London or something, like you couldn't even, receive one in the mail. So, there's lots of places you couldn't even receive a knife. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
anyway,
you
do
might go to
limit that
jail.
to the states. So think everybody's had plenty of time to get theirs in. So Hasbro, you want to give us a countdown, buddy?
2, 1, spin it.
All right. From the road, Hasbro says go. Oh, one guy.
Oh,
Congratulations,
yeah,
buddy.
congratulations.
So you got to be present. So be out in the chat. Say something out there so we know you're still here, buddy. All right. He is there. He says, yay. Thanks. All right, buddy. I'll write your name down here. All right, buddy. Scrolling across the bottom is my email address, AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com. Give me an email. You won the skinny gold knife. It is a beauty. I mean, it's just camera don't do justice for it. But it's a beauty. And email me. Give me a name and address that you want it sent to, and also including your handle, O1 guy. That way I know who you are, because your mailing address might not include O1 guy. So that way I know exactly who you are, and we'll get that sent out to you. Again, congratulations, buddy. So I don't think we ever ended the live stream this early, but there's a first for everything.
That's right.
So, Hasbro, why don't you tell us what you got coming up and anything else you want to share with us? We got plenty of time. Oh no, don't tell me we lost him again. Hasbro, you still there? Can you hear us, Hasbro? Calling Hasbro.
Over.
I mean, we can hear the road noise.
Yeah, we can.
But Jose will let you go first, maybe.
Yes, sir. So, God willing, on Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern at the J Delta 22NC channel, we are shooting. I believe we are shooting a BMR with SK long range match, and then on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, at the Smoking 22 channel, we are shooting the Voodoo V22 single shot I think we are zeroing it with Center X. So if you're not busy and you want to stop by 7:30 p.m., we'll be more happy to have you. And appreciate you having me tonight. And uh, good side chat out there today. And I like everybody that gave thumbs up. That's pretty good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Jay Delta. We appreciate you. And we got Hasbro back.
Yeah,
Can you
one
hear
more
us
thing.
now?
I'm sorry, Hillbilly. One more thing.
Yeah.
And on Monday, I'm meeting Helping Man. I think we're meeting at my range on Monday
Sorry,
morning.
guys. It looks like I lost the audio again, so I'll just listen in the background.
You can't hear us now, buddy? No, I guess he can't hear us again. So you're meeting Helping Man Monday, shooting with him.
Monday,
That's awesome. That is so great. It's great to do a collab with another YouTuber and stuff.
Yes.
All righty. And R4 Mississippi Thunder says he's 4 away from hitting the 2,000 sub mark. So if you're not subscribed to Mississippi Thunder, go over there and check out his channel and subscribe. And awesome. Well, I'm kind of limited on videos coming out until my leg gets better and I can get back out to the range. Yeah, I mean, I can use my crutches and get out there, but yeah, I gotta go like walk down 50 yards, set up a target and camera, and plus carry my gun and ammo and everything out there. And I would literally, have to have Ames come do everything for me. And I doubt she's going to do that.
Yeah, you got to give that leg a rest.
Yeah. So Hasbro says, sorry, guys, I lost audio again. So I was listening on the YouTube side. So, yes, go check out Hasbro's Hide DJ through the link out there for him and Jose. Thank you, DJ, for doing that.
Thank you, DJ.
And anyway, we'll go ahead and call it evening here. And we're going to leave you all with this. Remember, God, family, country, make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing, the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you again, Hillbilly Nation. We love you. Say goodbye.